Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? That's my channel intro now. This low frame rate video is an analysis of Smash Mouth's All-Star. Well, it's really half of an analysis. You'll see what I mean, or you won't. You're probably clicking away already. My voice is probably not pronouncing things as much, so you're probably clicking away because I was not prepared for making this video. But let's ignore my production problems and get into an honest-to-God analysis of my favorite meme song. Specifically, we're gonna start out with one line, pair of lines, verse, whatever you want to call it, from about midway in the song, or later, perhaps. The verse, as I will refer to it from now on, is the ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. So, the rest of the song, or at least this portion of the song, implies that the line the ice we skate is getting pretty thin is a reference to climate change. Okay, that entire portion is, it's got various lines that are very overtly referring to climate change, both before and after that verse. So, well, let's look at that real quick. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. As an analogy for climate change, this makes sense, okay, because you have the ice in this analogy is the environment. We're skating on it, we're living on Earth, and the fact that it's getting thin implies that it's going to break and we're going to fall through, which in this analogy would be an ecological collapse. Okay, I just applied a very basic high school methodology there. Nice. So, moving on from that though, the water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. That, that changes things. Okay, the water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. Okay, it's basically saying you're gonna fall through the ice, or maybe you're gonna purposefully go into the water yourself, and then you're gonna swim. You're gonna have as much fun, probably, maybe more fun, maybe a bit less, and that's interesting. Because if you take that into the climate change analogy, it's really something. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin, which is there's probably gonna be an ecological disaster in the future. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. We're gonna have to change the way we interact with the environment, but we're still gonna be doing just as well. Which, okay, that's a nice optimistic point of view. The song, all in all, is very optimistic. But remember here that it's saying that it's saying that there's going to be an ecological disaster. That's part of what it's being cheery about. It's being cheery about it. It's trivializing an ecological disaster which can kill, harm, displace, you know, strike with poverty, potentially millions, billions of people. Probably not billions. Well, actually, yeah, probably billions. So, you have this very cheery metaphor, but it's a very serious subject, and that just doesn't seem right. Like, it's not a situation where it's like, the ice we skate is getting pretty thin. I don't know, man, I guess we've got to swim. It's, the ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. Or even, cheerier than that. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. It's very cheery. So you want to look more into this, right? You want to look more into, what's going on there. The rest of the song portrays the singer, not the writer, but the singer, to be part of the media industry. It's literally called All-Star. In the industry, they are a star. They are making this content from within the music industry, as is obvious by the fact that it's music that we're listening to. So, so the singer says this metaphor, they state it in this cheery tone, and based off of the rest of the song, with the lines like, well, hey now, you're an all-star, that's being said by someone within the music industry, they're telling you you're an all-star, or some other person, they are an all-star, they are coming from authority there. And so the people of the music industry, some person in the music industry, is giving us this point of view, which is okay, that's not really anything that makes sense. The music industry doesn't really, I mean, the entertainment industry in itself doesn't take stances on these kinds of things. But what it does do is it does have attitudes on other things. It doesn't have attitudes on climate change, or if it does, they're almost exceedingly in the direction that we would agree with, which is that it needs to be stopped and fought. So, what gives? Well, just think about the music industry for a moment. Sorry, I keep saying music industry. Think about the entertainment industry. What is a practical application of an attitude from this industry? Well, imagine a TV studio per se. Okay, and they've got these beloved TV shows that, there's fans that really, really love them. But they're not making money. It's not it's not a good choice. So what do they try to do? Do they improve it or do they replace it? Well, a lot of music, a lot of entertainment industry brands and companies just replace it. Why not get another TV show? They'll like it just as much in the end. But there's this period in which the people who really like the old TV show gonna be kind of miffed, and they're gonna probably not really like the new one. So, that is an attitude that we can say the music industry sort of has. But why does this matter at all? I mean, who cares about the attitude of the music industry? I keep saying music. Entertainment. Entertainment industry. My fault. So, we have we have the entertainment industry, we have an attitude, and we have that attitude being applied somewhere the entertainment industry never would. So, how do we get from the entertainment industry applying it to this application? Well, what does the entertainment industry produce? Entertainment. So you have this entertainment industry naturally creating entertainment that has its own biases. And then we as consumers watch that. The everyone or a large part of the populace is going to end up watching that. This piece of entertainment that has, of course, been affected by its maker's attitudes. And while the entertainment industry doesn't really make its decisions about climate change and how humanity will get through that, the people who watch the entertainment industry's products do. So, you have this attitude, Okay, this attitude of, just move on to something that works better because that's the system that works best. That is kind of inherent in a lot of capitalism in general. It doesn't really matter how the consumer feels about it if you're gonna be making the money. It doesn't matter if they're gonna miss that TV show and they want to see the end of it, if you're still gonna make more money by making a new one instead. So you have that attitude, and then you have it's being embedded into the media that's being created because, of course, the people creating it are in the industry. They hold these attitudes, but they can't just not have a bias. They can't just not, put that into the work they're doing. And so that means that is being transferred from them to the consumer. And the consumer is everyone. The consumer society. So what it's saying with this analogy of the ice we skate is getting pretty thin, the water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. Because like I said, in that situation, it's going to be this ecological disaster. We're going to go from ice to water, violently or not, and people are going to be displaced and killed and injured and starved or whatever. And it's not really a big thing. I mean, they say it in this cheery tone. And so that's the attitude going from the company to the media to the consumer to the consumer's attitudes, which affects how society will act in the end. And so effectively what they're saying is don't let the media affect your attitudes to these important issues. Or don't let capitalism even. Human lives are not dollar bills. And so, it's like, yeah, no, really, no one ever thought of that. You know, that's a pretty basic observation. But I think there's more to it. I think that maybe it's asking us to go deeper. Now, I can't really reference any specific evidence in the song, but look at what this metaphor that I've built up out of nothing, basically, says. It says, don't trust the media. Don't trust the entertainment industry to give you your attitudes. And what am I doing here? I'm analyzing media, I'm analyzing entertainment, and looking for an attitude, looking for a view. So it's almost like the writer, as opposed to the singer, is making this statement, but they're saying that, they're kind of implying that because they're in this industry, that we can't actually trust their point of view either, and this is more of a stepping stone towards what we need to know. And so, yeah, that's just interesting. The song All Star is telling you to be critical of what songs and television and, whatever else, books, movies tell you. And it's saying that there's more for you to unpack there, but they can't, and they can't do it for you because they are part of the problem. Or not part of the problem, I don't want to cast aspersions, but they're within the group that you can't get your opinions from. So you have to do it. And I mean, technically, you could count me in that group because I'm a YouTuber, but also not really because I hardly have the music industry around here. So maybe, maybe you should think about that. I should probably think about that. I'm the one who brought up this crackpot unsubstantiated theory. So maybe there will be another video about this. Probably not. Uh, like, comment, subscribe, retweet, share, sponsor, send videos, reply, comment. I said that one already. Send mail, break down my house, kidnap me, hold me for ransom, force me to make videos for you, give me tips on editing software. You know, all the things you're supposed to do for your favorite YouTubers.